In the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Verily, God enjoins justice and goodness, and He forbids bad deeds and evil deeds. He admonishes you thus that you may take heed. This verse stresses on justice on mankind, that God enjoins adl, that is justice, and doing good to one another for the sake of God only. It also enjoins us to help one another and forbids people to commit evil deeds. And this one is an admonishment to all of us so that we may take heed.
Nataka roho yangu iende kulinda Palestina, uhuru uangaze Gaza, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge.
Palestine is a special case right now. It's one of the last remaining bastions of colonialism, one of the worst form of colonialism really imposed on any people in the world. And just like before this, the question of apartheid South Africa moved the world. And the world came together and helped. And today apartheid is no more in South Africa. I think our people in Palestine right now require our help, require the help of the world, because they have been surrounded. They have all the superpowers, the so-called arrogant superpowers, have come together, giving cover to this project, this colonial project of theirs, and the people in Palestine have nobody to support them except the people of the world.
It's an oppression issue. It's when someone comes and takes something forcefully away from you and behaves like it's their right, yet not recognizing that you're the original owner. You've got to stand up.
We share a history, but definitely for them it's more real than it is for us, especially the current generation, because they are undergoing what we underwent in the early 20th century. And it is it's upon us, people who have gone through the same before, to support them, to be able to achieve their end, what we achieved then. And together we join hands to continue fighting to build a more humane humanity.
The Friends of Palestine should persecute the Zionist criminal for disrespecting the most obvious international rule and regulation and humanitarian law, and pave the way for the immediate trial in the international tribunal and legal bodies such as the International Court of Justice. It is the duty of a Muslim and people of a conscience to raise their voice against the innate aggression, massacre, and crime. History will make its own judgment about the countries and the individuals who are silent towards the crime committed by Zionists in Gaza.
Watu wakiuawa mahali popote duniani, mashirika ya human rights huwa wanakimbia kupiga makelele. Marekani inapiga kelele, Uingereza inapiga kelele, lakini unaona kila siku watoto wa Palestine wanapondwa, wananchi wa Palestine wanauawa kila siku. Mbona wamenyamaza? War crimes have been committed every day in Palestine. Why is the world silent about that? Is that not hypocrisy? Some few things that happen in Africa every day tunaambiwa tuende ICC. Kwa nini huyu Netanyahu asipelekwe kwenye mahakama ya kimataifa? Kwa nini? Kwa nini asipelekwe?
Palestina uhai wangu, niko nawe kwa umri wangu, 700 na zaidi walowawa muda mfupi, binadamu kwao ni wao, binadamu kwao ni wao, na mwingine sio wao. Kwa mazito mlonayo, Mola awasailishie.
Vita si vizuri kila wakati, kwa sababu vita huua watu, vita hufanya watu wakajeruhiwa, vita huleta uharibifu, vita huleta mambo mengi mabaya. Lakini lazima tutenganishe baina ya vita viwili. Kuna vita halali katika historia, kuna vita halali ambazo zina baraka Mwenyezi Mungu, na vita vya dhulma. Vita vya dhulma ni vile vya kutaka kuendeleza ukoloni na ugandamizi wa watu, kama vile vinavyofanywa na Israel, kwa sababu Israel inapigana dhidi ya watu wa Palestina ili kudumisha dhulma za kihistoria ambazo zinaenda miaka ya makumi ya 20 ambazo zimekuwa zikitendwa za Waisraeli kurudi kuja kunyang'anya wa Palestina ardhi yao na kuleta ukoloni jinsi ule ulivyokuwa huko Afrika Kusini.
People think there's nobody in Kenya who supports the Palestinians. The only voice that is being heard over the corporate media, over the capitalist media, is the voice of the oppressors. Yet I know from my private conversations with a lot of Kenyans, I know from my own friendships, that there are many, many Kenyans who support the struggle of the Palestinian people. We stand up with them, and we oppose the same forces that colonized us, that oppressed us, and that today are oppressing our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Zionism, the war with Zionism is not a war between Jews and Muslims, or between Christians and Jews. No, there are lots of Jews who are against the Zionist project. Zionist project is a colonial project. It's not a Jewish project. It is not a religious project. It's a colonial project.
It's not about faith. It's not about religion. It's not about caste. It's not about them being in the Middle East. It's about humanity. It's about giving and being part of the same race.
Waisraeli ni wagandamizi na tunadai kwa niaba ya wote ambao tumesema, kwanza ubalozi wa Israeli ufungwe mara moja katika hii nchi yetu. Hatuwezi kuishi na nyoka ndani ya nchi yetu, nyoka ambao wanauma na kuua binadamu wenzetu sisi tukiona.
We as Kenyans feel that our freedom is incomplete. This is not about the Palestinians, this is about us. So long as, if you have a snake in your house and you chase that snake out of your house and that snake goes to the neighbor's house, you can't sleep. You can't sleep peacefully because that snake can sneak back into your house or sneak back into your neighbor's house, another neighbor's house, and cause havoc.
A luta continua.
We support you 110%.
Take heart that what you're fighting for is just.
And if we could go and help them there, we would.
You may perish in the process, but you will die in honor. And like our hero, Dedan Kimathi said, it's better to die than to live on our knees.
Palestina,